wow, I'm surprised I beat Mom.
Eli,
And if anybody wants to notice, we have matching leggings.
yes, we do. So Eli is here to help me today. We're finally doing another craft. For those of you that don't remember or never got to meet him, this is my son Eli. He is 8, and he's very excited to be helping me. He's been trying to help me come up with some ideas and listening to me talk to all of you and talk about how much I miss you all. He misses his friends too, I think, right?
And my teacher.
Yeah, I know. She's awesome. So, I've been talking to Miss Andrea and Miss Karen. They miss you too. We all really hope that you are enjoying the videos that we're making for you. We're trying to switch it up and do a few different things besides just read books. So, today, we have actually decided to do a craft. Eli hasn't done it yet. I did a test run. So, while I'm teaching you what to do, I'm going to tell Eli and show him, and then he's going to do it too. Okay? I hope you all enjoy it. I know I was talking to Catalina on the phone the other day, and she really wanted to do something different, maybe a craft. So I told her I would definitely find one to do. So with this craft, there's a few different steps to it. You can choose to do any parts that you want. The very first part we're going to do is we're going to marble some paper using, I'm going to come closer so I can show you, some shaving cream. So you're going to need shaving cream, like we use at school to play with sometimes on the tables. And then you're going to need some food coloring.
That was fun when I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
We got to clean off with it, and it was fun.
My friends really like to use it on the table too.
And with the craft, I'm going to be learning with you guys.
He's really excited. So the marbling paper is really cool. What we're going to do, I'll show you in a minute, is make a layer of shaving cream, put some colors and mix it up a little. And then papers are going to look kind of like this. See how the colors are all mixed and all swirling?
And it looks really cool and good.
Here's another one. Those are just a couple examples because when I tried this and I made the template for the craft, I had so much fun that I couldn't stop doing it, and I kept making more and more papers.
And I needed to beg my mom to do this. It's my bedtime right now.
It is his bedtime. So here is the finalized craft because does anyone remember what season that we're going into? All the snow is gone, so winter is over. So what's the next season?
Spring!
And are we excited for spring?
Except for the bees. That's the only part.
Eli's scared of bees. That's okay. But I'm excited because we'll get to play outside more and get more fresh air. We can open our windows and let some nice, warm, fresh smelling air in the apartment or the house. So in the meantime, I really wanted some flowers. And I wanted to do marble painting, so I was like, why don't I make marble painted flowers? So this is the final picture that I made. So I'm going to show you guys can do any part of this that you want. You can do just the marble painting, or if you don't want to do that, because I know some of you don't really like working with shaving cream, don't worry, you're not going to use your hands if that's what you're worried about. But I know some of you don't really like that part of it, so you can always draw the flowers that I'll show you and just cut those out of white paper and color them in yourself with crayons or markers or pencils and do it yourself that way. Or if you want to just marble the paper and you don't want to make the flower craft, that's okay too. You do what you want and you have fun with it. That's all.
Or if you don't want to make the flower and you want to follow along, maybe you can do a rainbow.
Maybe they could do a rainbow. You're right. All right, so I'm going to set these aside and we're going to back up a little bit and show you all the things you're going to need. So I already told you that you're going to need shaving cream and food coloring. You're also going to need scissors,
a paintbrush,
or if you don't have a paintbrush, that's okay. You can use a toothpick or
maybe a backside of a pencil.
Excellent idea. See, he's got his thinking brain on. So you can just use something, you're going to use this to mix the colors around so that you're not using your fingers, because the food coloring will change the color of your skin. We don't want that.
So
we need some extra paper because we're going to lay this down.
So just in case we don't get our floors dirty and have to get us to clean it up.
Well, right. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to do 2 areas. I have this tray. If you don't have a plastic tray, that's fine. You can use a cookie sheet. You can do a layer of paper or wax paper on your table. You can use whatever you have. That's fine. Or if you're not going to do shaving cream, you don't need that part. If you want to do the craft, you'll need some color paper for the background and for your stems and grass. Then I have a pen to draw my flowers for us to cut out. And then you're going to need something to scrape. You can use a ruler, something with a straight edge. And I couldn't find my ruler. So you know what I did? I took a cereal box and I cut a straight piece off of it. You're going to use it at the end, after you take your paper off, you're going to scrape all the extra shaving cream off with your scraper. Then you need just plain white paper. So the first thing you want to do, Eli, can you hold the tray?
Yeah.
Thanks, honey.
You will need to spray it all into the tray.
Or on the table, on papers, towels, however you're going to do it at your house. That's fine. So you're just going to take this and you're going to make a big rectangle area that your paper is going to fit on. And you want to fill the whole thing up. Is that a lot, Eli?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the next part.
The fun part. Where we mix it all in.
Well, so I have a big old piece here. And you know what? Before I put my hand in it, because last time I took my hand and I moved it around so it was flat. I think this time I'm going to try to do that a little bit with my paintbrush.
Can I do it?
Do you want to do it with your hand? Then you're going to have to go rinse it off.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Flat. Don't push it down too much. You just want to flatten the top like this.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you flatten the top, and then you know what I'll do? I'll run and I will grab some paper towels. As you can see, Eli decided he wanted to get his hand in there a little. That's okay. So all he did was he flattened it a little bit so it's not quite so bumpy and separate. It's all together. The next step, you're going to take, once you're all flattened out, you're going to take your food coloring. Now be careful because you don't want to get it on your clothes because it'll stain. All right, and on your fingers. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see. Yep, let me show first and then you can do it, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to pick whatever color you want. Just to show you guys, I'll come a little closer. I'm going to use red first, okay? So you're just going to take it and you're just going to do really light, 1 drop.
Okay, nothing like
All on different areas. So I'm going to let Eli do a little bit, and then once it's all done together, we'll show you guys what it looks like. So here, Eli, I'll hold it up a little so they can see that you're dropping it all in different spots. So just 1 little drop on different areas of the paper. Well, not paper yet, right? Shaving cream.
I'm going to put a bunch of colors so it looks really cool.
So the food coloring that we have is just regular food coloring. We have red, blue, green, and yellow. So you can choose to use all the colors or just 1 or 2. It's whatever you decide. This is your craft and you're going to make it however you want to make it. Now you don't need too much because you're going to spread it around and those colors are going to spread on out. So let's add some yellow, Eli, maybe a little more red. Mommy's going to add a little red.
Yeah, I think maybe a tiny bit more green.
Yeah, I think that's good because guess what? Now we get to do the fun part. All right, so
Mixing it all in.
we're just going to move these to the side right now. Clean that up in just a second. Whoops. Sorry, friends.
We'll do all
Okay.
the cleaning.
So just to show you, this is what it looks like now. It's just shaving cream that's flat with a bunch of polka dots.
Mhm.
So next, you're going to take whatever tool you have at home and you've decided to use, whether, I'll let you do it in just a second, okay? Whether it's a paintbrush or a pencil, like Eli suggested, or a toothpick, whatever you have. And you're going to take the end.
And mix it all around.
You're right. You're going to just drag it around and you can make shapes. You can make swirls. You can do squigglies. Can you see how the colors are mixing? All right, so let Eli do it and then I'll show you what it's going to look like after. So mix it all around, Eli. Do all big swirls. Even up here, you want to get all of them.
Looks so cool.
And so what it looks like on the shaving cream is what it's going to end up looking like on your paper. So if there's an area on your shaving cream that doesn't have any color at all, that part of your paper will be white. So if you want to spread it around more, that way the colors will get around more. Now, Eli, see what's happening here? You're going over and over in the same spot, and what are they doing? Are they staying separate, or are they starting to go all together?
All together.
Right, and you can do that if you want, but for this purpose, does that look cool?
My brush looks really awesome right now.
So for this purpose, I want us to try to keep the colors a little bit separate, not smush them all together in that spot. So kind of can get from the center and come out to the edges. Maybe see what that looks like. Ooh, look how your red went into the yellow. Like make like an X from the middle out.
I have a good idea. Maybe I can draw my name in this.
Maybe you can. You can try. Go right ahead. We gotta get on. So
I can go to bed.
that's right. All right, can I see it for 1 second? I just want to do this part right here. I'm going to just go like this, super quick, in this
A little
funky little pattern.
A really quick scribble.
Perfect. I like how you mixed that. That looks really cool. It's going to look awesome on paper. So here's what it looks like all mixed up. Okay? So the next thing you're going to do, I'm going to let Eli do this part, is you're going to take a paper and lay it flat down on top of the colors. And then push it down lightly. You don't have to push hard. Just tap it a little bit. You can feel it smush just a little. And you're just going to go like this with your fingers and rub it. And if you look, you can see, I don't know if you guys will be able to see on camera. It's okay. Let me see. Eli likes to play in shaving cream too, guys. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but you can see it through the paper, okay? So once that step's done, you can ask an adult to help on this part if you want, but you're gonna just pull it up off the shaving cream, and then look at that. Now, sometimes your shaving cream is gonna be really thick and gloppy on your paper. Ours didn't. There's not a lot, but you still wanna just lay it on your paper. Hold on, honey. And take your scraper, and your adult can help you scrape all the extra shaving cream off. And then look, that's your final product. How cool is that? So, Eli, do you want to do a couple more pages? Do you want to mix this up and do another page or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to let you do that while I move on and show my friends how to make the flowers, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here's this.
So we can get a different variety.
All right.
Maybe I can do one with rainbow and one with flowers.
Well, you don't need to add any more colors because you already have your colors. But you can take this and you can stir it around again and make it be a different design in the colors. That's cool. The other thing I noticed is I did them earlier, and you can see my colors are nice and super bright in the first one I did. And then this is the third one. They're a little lighter. Each time the colors got lighter on my paper, but the designs all look different. So you can do that and experiment. So with the flowers, I flipped it over so that I could see what I was drawing. And on the white side, I drew little flowers. So you're gonna draw, you can draw, to start with a flower, like these ones here. There's two ways you can do it. You can go like this and just do like a cloud shape, like, let me see. I gotta get closer. You guys can't see me. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait.
This is silly. All right, so you can go like this and just make like a cloud shape.
Mine looks awesome that I just made.
I'm sure that it does. Like that. Or you can draw, this is how I draw flowers. I know some of you, sorry you can't see my face. I know some of you have seen me draw flowers at the art table, and this is how I do it. I draw a circle, and
I
then,
see how this looks if you draw it.
hold on, and then I draw circles all around my middle circle, because that is your flower petals. Okay? Or you can make a tulip. You just make a big ol' U. Okay? And then you're gonna make like a V. And then another V. And then connect it. That would be a tulip. So then, after you have them drawn, and if you don't want to draw them, you can always ask your adult that's helping you with the project, or you can ask your brother or sister, or whoever is helping, if they can help you draw some flowers.
Do the extras.
Yes, let me finish this and then I will help. Okay, so, do you want to cut out flowers, Eli?
Sure.
Okay.
I just need to wipe all this off.
That's right. Okay, so Eli's gonna cut out the flowers that I drew. So you cut out those flowers. And
It might not look perfect because I'm not too good with...
But what do we need to do? Does it have to be perfect? No, we just have to try our best, right? So Miss Michelle's gonna grab her scissors. Sorry, guys.
For me, it's Mom.
Yes, I am Mom. You're right. So Eli's practicing cutting some flowers. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you what I did for the stems and the grass. All I did for that is I took my paper, and you see, you want to match it up. You want to cut it so that they're the same way. I just cut all the way down my paper, really thin green strips. That's it. That's my flower stem. I know all of you can do that. So you're just going to cut down the paper. Oh, good cutting, Eli. Nice flower. And make enough stems for each of the flowers that you're making. Then you're going to take your glue stick. Oh, I forgot to grab a glue stick.
Silly Mom.
I know. Mom forgets a lot, don't I?
Yep.
You're going to take a glue stick and glue the back of your flower.
She hasn't forgotten my birthday yet.
Well, I'll never forget that, silly goose.
Depending on how old you get.
And you're going to... He makes me laugh. You're going to put glue on your stem and glue on your flower and put them wherever you want on your paper, okay? So you can make it like a bouquet, almost like I did, or a field of flowers. Good cutting. Nice tulip. To make grass, if you want, you don't have to. It's whatever you want to do. You're going to cut a strip that's a little bit thicker. See how that's thicker? My stems are really, really thin, like that. And then the grass one is a lot thicker. And then you're gonna hold it so that your fingers are out of the way. We always wanna make sure that our fingers are not in the way, right? Remember, scissor safety. And then, yep, you can do it in just a second.
Wait, can I do
Sure. And then you're going to just make little snips all along. You're gonna go snip,
Whee!
snip, but you're not cutting. Am I going all the way down and cutting it off? I'm not. Guess what? Go wash your hands though, please, because the food coloring is going to dye your skin. We don't want to play with that on our skin. So open the door and go wash your hands. So you are going to go
I can't get
snip,
it off.
snip, snip, and I'm not going all the way down.
I need a wipe. I need a wipe. I need a wipe.
Snip, snip,
I mean, it would be pretty
snip.
cool to look like an alien. Just
snip.
jump in a pile of that, then I am alien.
And you
Oh,
can
God.
make bigger snips or
Oh,
thin
God.
snips. It's whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. Eli, it's okay.
Ah!
Eli doesn't like things sticking to his hands sometimes.
Yellow.
And then once you glue that on the bottom of your paper, I just went with my fingers to make some of them kind of bend around to look more like grass sticking up. And that was my spring flower project that I wanted to make.
Woo!
I hope that you guys liked it. You can choose to do whichever part of the craft that you want. You don't have to do it at all if you don't want to.
You can just watch this video.
If you do decide to do it, I would love for your family to email us pictures so that we can see you and all the fun you're having and what your project looks like at the end. Like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just hope that you are all having fun and spending some extra time with your families. We love you and miss you and think of you all the time. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to give you a great big hug.
And see you in the next video.
And we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, my friends. Love you.